Hola, ladies and gentlemen. It's SCG13 from SexEnergyGoddess13.com, Oregon Energy Self-Healing.com. I'm here in my favorite spot. This weekend, the number 13 is a powerful, powerful day. Well, it's a powerful number. And when it comes on a day, it makes that day really highly energetic for creating. Hola, hola. The sun is on the screen, so I'm not going to be able to see all of you guys right now or acknowledge you right now, but I feel your energy. I feel the love. Oh, I see that's Jennifer. Okay, let me go into another spot. And I wouldn't be surprised if Adi is out there sending you love, 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 love. This is part of my ritual that I do every day. I work a lot outside whenever I can. This weekend it was raining. It was a lot of rain. So, and are you guys seeing me upwards? It doesn't look sideways to y'all, right? Let me know if this looks sideways. So I could, okay, perfect. So this weekend, for me, even if I don't, you know how like you have things in the calendar and you know it's about to be Christmas or whatever. So you're like preparing for that. All right. So with me, it's like I know energetically what things are. Like a 13 day, I could definitely feel it. If I didn't know the calendar, if I didn't see it, I could wake up and say, today is a 13 day, or assess it later on in the day. You understand what I'm saying? It's an energy. And so everything that is connected with us relates to us through energy. I'm charging my tools up today because, so going back to the number 13. So the number 13 on a 13 day, you're getting the vibration of that symbol. So look up the number 13. 13 means it's for reincarnation, rebirth, and death, transformation, the divine feminine. So it represents all of those things. And in life, there is this so-called death. But it's not a death that you're like, okay, everything dies, but it doesn't really die like a permanency of death. It's a transformation. It is a transformation of energy and everything. But the way that we perceive death is like, ay, Dios mío, oh my goodness. It's, life is over. And it's like when something dies. And, I was thinking, because there has been a lot of death lately. I know everybody knows somebody who has died or is dying. That's what I'm rocking in my pocket today. I don't know why I picked this one, but this is the one for today. So in this death, there's a lot of grief and there's a lot of sorrow. And that's creating a whole lot of energy. And the thing is, it's like, it's not even about thinking, oh, is this energy good? It's not like, release the labels, get rid of the labels. It's not about the labels. It's about how it feels. And when you know that people are hurt and grieving, you know that they are coming from a place of ignorance, and not meaning ignorance in a bad way, just straight up what ignorance means. They're ignorant of the facts. They don't know. So they're suffering and they're crying for their own sorrow of how much they're going to, miss this person. This person is not going to be there in their reality anymore. So they're believing all these things, and that's just, they're not going to be there in their physical reality, so to speak. You know what I mean? But I'm saying so to speak because a physical reality is anything. When I'm gone, these things right here, my family will know I was here. And whenever they need to connect to me, all they have to do is connect with something that I made, a song that I sang, a picture, all of these things. You know what I mean? And it's like we have to learn these things because we still get the love and the energy that we need from any individual that we have been connected to in this lifetime, other lifetimes. Whenever we come to that memory, we create that reality in our minds. And our minds are powerful. That shit is real. There are times where I take myself to hell because I start thinking of these thoughts. Like last night, I'm missing my son so much, and I'm just thinking about how much I miss him. But I'm not thinking about, and I'm thinking, this is the first time that he's been away from me. And, our son he has autism. He's 23 years old. And it's been a challenge, but I recognize that that's what it has to be right now because he's getting his growth. I'm getting my growth. His dad's getting his growth. You know what I mean? Everybody is getting what they need at this time because it has been a very, very challenging experience for all of us. And in your self-healing, everyone has to separate. And that's why it is very important that you give your little babies some time with themselves. Don't worry about being entertaining them every single moment because it's important for them to have that time. So I'm saying all of that to say that whatever it is that you need, you always have it, even if it seems like that person is not there. Those of you that have lost loved ones, they're still with you. They're not physically there, but they're in another dimension, and they are not in wherever you perceive them to be. Like, it don't matter who it is that die, Hitler, Satan, whatever dies, and you say, oh, you going to hell. You can't say that. That's judgment. That's not, you don't know what that person's relationship is with the all. You know what I mean? You don't know what that person's relationship is with God. So you can't say nothing like that. And so when you start removing all of these obstacles, all of these opinions, all of these perceptions off of what the experience is, then you could see that it really goes back to energy. The people that are gone, honor your loved ones because that's the best. It's not like, oh, it's over. We have been perpetuated a death that's just so like permanently gone. Like you die and your ass go to hell and you in there in the fire and the fire pit is burning. That is somebody's perception of hell. Just like, you go to heaven and you already know that Biggie and Tupac gonna be there with with all your favorite stars and stuff. Everybody that goes to heaven with the angels and the wings and the gates. Don't forget the gates and a lot of gold. Well, this is all symbolism, so heaven is whatever it is that you want it to be. You know what I mean? Whatever it is that you choose for your heaven to be, that's just what it is. And how you vibrate that's where it is. Like people, like my mom, when my mom passes, my mom is going to be in like this Catholic ass heaven. She's still going to be suffering in heaven because it's like you can never even ever be as worthy as Jesus ever. So even if you get to heaven, you're still going to be subservient to the master. You know what I mean? And it's like that's that belief. That's that Catholicism. And I know it very, very well because that's, part of what I studied when I was younger. So, so wherever she goes, for me, my mother is going to exist back in the all. She's going back to nature. She's going back to a whole nother journey and a whole nother dimension. But her soul, her energy, what she, that stamp that she left as my mom, oh, that ain't going nowhere. Oh, that's always going to be there. I connect to it now. It's like, in a sense, I have lost my mother because my mother does not, everybody in my family think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So, so they're not, and it's like, and I can appreciate that because I know that in the programming that people are brought up in, it's like, that's just what exists. You have these fear-based programs that have you in line, have you in check with whatever it is that this, great mind creator programmer had for us to do. So, it's not, I can't take it personal. I can't, whatever it is that they feel about me, you know what I mean? Anybody. And this goes for family. This goes for my mother. I already know that my dad is good. My dad passed some years ago. So, he's already knowing what's up. My mom, my sisters, my brothers, all of that. It's all good because everybody has their separate path. And when we have family, it doesn't mean that our family is just My mom, my dad, it's not just your physical blood offspring. It is family, soul family. There are there have been people in my life that are not blood family and are a deep rooted, strong family that I know that I've been with in another lifetime, because the way that we connect in this lifetime is unheard of. It's crazy. It's like and so I'm saying all of that to say that even though my mom is still physically existing on the planet, we have not been connecting in quite some time. I send her love all the time. I sent her a pyramid. She threw that shit away. She was like, and for her, maybe she thinks it's voodoo. Maybe she thinks it's something negative. But whatever it is, what the space that she's in, she can't really perceive that. So, and I had my time with grieving that. I had my time with being hurt about that. You know what I mean? And so it's no longer that has been transformed. That energy has been transformed to like pure love for my mom, my family, everybody that thinks that I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and, don't really connect to me. It's okay. We had our time where we did connect very strongly. I love my past. Every single bit of it. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, don't that look dope? Yeah, so so that's what it is. So last night I had to purge a whole lot of energy just from the day. So on a 13-day, because I am feminine and I just recently began menstrual cycle again after 1.5 years of not having one. So this is my testimony for my self-healing. I'm basically bringing my body back to balance with just herbs and fruits and vegetables and like these herbs that I've never even heard of that are for certain parts of my body, like my ovaries, my heart, my liver, my adrenals, all of that. So once you do a purge, and a purge is like, let's say you felt really emotional about something. When I feel emotion, I feel it. I feel it. I'm a very passionate person. So whatever it is I feel. When I want to cry, I cry. And when I cry hard and deep. And I know that, and I allow it to all come out, because what happens is, like, if I'm having a crying session, everything that, anything comes in, like, okay, my son comes in, the fact that I've been, in a transformation for the past 5 years really intensely, the challenges, so all of those things come in. Other people's energy comes in, and I recognize that and I feel that, and that's very strong for a woman when she is on her menstrual. It's like, don't play around with the menstrual cycle and think that it's just something that happens to a woman. It is your power, and you have to comprehend it so that you don't lose your mind. Because it is a lot of power, and it's starting to supersede a lot of people, meaning that it's starting to, your powers are going up, you're seeing them, it's happening, but you're not really ready for it. So your menstrual cycle, and for the men, recognizing this, comprehending this is very important for you, because it's going to give you a better perception of your goddess, you know what I mean, of your woman. So it's important for you to know this. So in your purging session, you'll have a lot of things that come into that space. You saw a movie, and that energy of that movie, the sadness, because trust me, movies are great at chakra sensitivity and sharpening and all of that good stuff. So those feelings do come. You just want to recognize what they are, and what they are is an energy that's vibrating in a low frequency. It's hitting you in your root chakra, it's hitting you in your sacral chakra, it's hitting you in your heart chakra, and it's hitting you. So basically, it's not really so much the solar plex, but it does have an effect on all your chakras. It's just on specific chakras, it's hitting you really, really hard. And if you're not in balance, if your other chakras are not in balance, then you're going to stay there longer. It's going to cause you to be in a crying spell longer, or, in a purging state longer. So you want to be able to manipulate that. You want to be able to control that within yourself. You know how we've always been made fun of that, women, we're too emotional, blah, blah, blah. That is a gift. It is a gift to be that emotional, because you're able, once you know what to do with that energy, then you can't, you become unfuckable. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't nobody touch you, because you know what to do with the energy that comes in. So when a person is giving you what is called hate, then you know what to do with that energy. You take it in, you let it see, how does it feel to you when you feel it? Does it bother you? Does it make you mad? Look at that feeling, look at that emotion. And so once you look at it, be like, oh yeah, that makes me mad, or that doesn't. So then you have to ask why. Why does it make me mad? And then you're going to find the root of the issues of why, when you receive negative energy, you react a certain way. So it is so important that you recognize that, because there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of people that are going through magnificent changes right now. Your businesses are growing. You're seeing, your passion. You're giving more attention to yourself. And in that, then people are going to be falling off. People are definitely going to be falling off, and it's okay. It is okay, because it's all about transformation and allowing what's going to exist and just react to it differently. Change the way that you react to the situations that happen in your life, because that's the only way that you could truly manipulate them. You are only in control of you and how you react to things, because the things that happen in your life, you cannot control those things. That is part of nature. That is part of, that's like when the lion is in the jungle. Shit, he cannot make them other animals, them hyenas, not attack him. He can't, he has to use, he knows that that's a natural effect that's going to happen. And he might get a little scratched up in the process, but he's going to survive 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean? So it's, he practices what he does. The lions run, and they, eat certain things, and they do what they do, and that's what they do in order to be who they are. And so you got to find out what it is that you do. And so I know that I be getting off topic, y'all. Y'all already know this is. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you guys that are here. Let me. Okay, so I'm trying to acknowledge the people that are here, but I don't know what's it on my device is saying no viewers. So could you please just shout out your name? I'm gonna go under the rock. I'm gonna tell y'all how to charge up these tools and how I charge up my tool. That's why I came out here in the first place, because I wanted to share this with you guys. Okay, so now I'm in the shade and I can see ¿Quién está aquí? ¿Quién está presente? Who is present? Jennifer from Parker Naturals. Yes, Jennifer is here. And I'm really excited about. I've been going back and forth with Periscope, because it's so busy. Adarios is here. Hola, Adarios. Oh, you guys are gonna make me cry. Y'all gonna make me cry. And who else is here? Love you guys so much. So I'm glad that y'all are here, because and I know Adi's here. So basically the Master Vibe Tribe is here. And the Master Vibe Tribe is like, shoot, that's been my whole life. That has been like my whole life as of 5 years, when I reached a whole nother level of consciousness after I found these guys here, the Orgone Energy. What I'm doing today is I'm recharging myself, and I begin with the sun. So I'll start, I sun gaze, so I'm looking directly at the sun, and I'm at the point where I could look directly at the sun pretty much any time of day, as long as it's comfortable to my eyes. But before you start sun gazing, you definitely want to start in the the first dawn, or the first rise, and right before sunset. Those are going to be the safest times for you to sun gaze. And not because it's not gonna damage your eyes. What'll happen is it might blind you for a while if you're not used to it, but it's not going to, it's not going to kill you like they make you think that it's going to make you go blind. It actually heals blindness and helps the eyes. But you guys got to do your research because that's what it is. And so then I'll do my meditation. And usually Solution is out here with me. He likes to meditate with me, but we don't always meditate together, y'all. So those of you that are in partnerships, oh, these are growing so pretty. Those of you that are in partnerships, don't think that you have to be physically together all the time, because that's not it. You definitely need your alone time. And your alone time is for selfish reasons. It's for you to do completely what it is that you want to do. I know that as wives and mothers and husbands, you know what, I can't say I know about husbands. I mean, I know because I got one, but I don't, what he feels is what he feels. Look at these. Isn't that so pretty? What he feels is what he feels, and what you feel is what you feel. And it's good that you guys can come together and, unite, but it's a good union when you're you and he's him completely and wholly. And that's what it is. All right. So I sit in the sun and I do my meditation. I'm usually over there in that spot over there. I think about what it is that I'm going to do for the day. I let everything kind of flood my mind. I'm like, all right, I think about everything. And then I put it in like this little bag. And I'm like, all right, go over there. And so now I have all of the things. Those are like my intentions and the things that I think about and the things that I'm, wanting to do. So I sit it aside basically. But I put it out there because I want Most High to know consciously in this time, in this moment in time, what I'm vibrating is this. This is what I'm vibrating. So those are the things that I need answers to. Those are the things that I need solutions to. And those are the things that I expect to get downloads from in my meditation. So that's what I do when I start my rituals. And then I do a mantra. And the mantra that I've been working on now, and I think that you guys know it from other videos, and I am going to download these videos and put them up on YouTube as well. So, hola to my network on YouTube. The mantra that I've been working on for prosperity and abundance that we have been working on in the Master Vibe group is Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Swaha. And this is a Sanskrit mantra. And, you guys, look, see, and this is what I love. And I know some people may think it's crazy, but I'm out here and I'm always reminded that life is everywhere. That's a snail. You see it? So I guess it's going to go look for its shell. So, and this is another way of sharpening your tools. It's like when I see these animals and stuff, my mind immediately goes to nature, rebirth, creativity, life, sexual energy. This is sexual energy. This life that's around us is sexual energy. We are sexual energy. And I put all my sexual energy in here all the time, every time I make these. So I'm charging this one up today. This is the one that I wanted to use. I'll go in the room and I'll just kind of feel around. And whoever says, hey, it's me today, that's who I study. And so what I do is I study my pieces. So I know all of you guys got pieces. You want to study your piece. You want to know what stones are in there. You want to know what these stones do. And, I recommend the Book of Stones, but you don't have to have don't let your progress stop because you feel you don't have something. Because if you got the internet and you got Google, you can search anything. And you could do 3 different searches for what the stones mean until you get clarity for yourself what the energy of this stone evokes to you. Do you agree with what they're saying? Has it worked for you in that way? The power of knowledge of what it is that you have, it makes it so that you're able to, okay, like right now, this is lapis lazuli. So I already know. I grabbed this one. What does that mean? I need to work on my third eye today. I need to work on my pineal gland today. I need to work on my throat chakra today, which I'll be doing that as I do my mantras. And then this also has selenite. Selenite, I already know, is like, and look what I pulled out. What also pulled me today was this one. This is Michaela's selenite wand. And it's funny because when energies want to talk to you, they're going to pull you. They're going to pull you. There's going to be, and it is your instinct. It is your inspiration that is how you reply. When you follow it and you do what it tells you to do, what it inspires you to do, these are the things that happen. It gives you messages. And so the message for today is in my session, I'm going to be connecting with some angels. I'm going to be getting some guidance, and I'm going to be releasing everything. This is still part of my purging from the 13th. So I'm releasing, and I am just existing in the highest level of gratitude I can possibly exist. This is an activator. This was given to me by Sensei Ray. Those that are, on Periscope, people don't really know me. So it's Sensei Ray is one of my energy masters, my energy senseis. He's an energy master. And he's taught me a lot. He was my first customer when I started getting these. He's the first person that requested that he wanted to purchase one. So I was just like, okay. And he started me plugging me into a lot of different kind of energy sources. And this is one. This is just like orgone, but it's in this form. It's in this disc. This little disc here is an activation disc, and there's certain, I'm trying to get a clear picture so that you guys can see it. Okay, so those signals, those little designs and stuff like that, those are all patterns. And these patterns, they collect energy. And so you're able to use them so that you can activate certain areas in your body, certain frequencies that are coming in. Thank you. Yes, and it was just a disc, and y'all know me. I had to get creative, and I turned it into a medallion. So I don't have the name of the company right now that he got it from. I'm trying to see if y'all could see, because when you put it in the light, it like you see the chakras. You see them right there? Okay, hold on. Do you see them? Let me know if you see the chakras right there in the center. It's a little design. Let me see if okay, you see them. Good. So sometimes I'll just have this on under my pendant. And I just use it for activation, for more power. He's a truck driver. Sensei Ray's a truck driver, and he lives in his truck. So, hola humble grind. He lives in his truck, so he has a whole bunch of energy in his truck, like all kinds of crazy pieces. And so I went to Being Solution, went to his truck, and he was like, now, you guys might get dizzy. I don't know, what's going to happen to y'all. There's a lot of energy in the truck. I just want y'all to know. And so we went inside of that truck, and it was just like, the energy was crazy. The energy was so intense. But at the time, because I work with orgone, at the time I wasn't really feeling, I felt good, but I didn't think anything was happening. And then by the time that we got home, it was so funny because me and Solution was both like, yeah, we're good. That was good. But, I didn't fall out. I didn't throw up, And so by the time we got home, we were done. We crashed. It was like, it was definitely revitalizing, and it was great. So that's part of what gave the idea for the Orgone Energy Self-Healing Center too, is knowing that you can create this space. And let me just say, for you guys already have the energy, and you guys have experienced it. So start experimenting with creating it, because it's going to be worth your money and electricity, all of these different things that it does when you start working with a lot of pieces, with bigger pieces. It's going to make a change in the way that your house is balanced, the way that things run in your home. it's going to make things more efficient. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, okay. I just had to. Okay, so I'm charging it up. This is another, Sensei Ray also gave us this Orgone energy device. This is a real big, this is Big Daddy. And he has an activator disc. Hold on. Okay, so he has an activator disc right there in the bottom. And this activator disc is bringing balance to the whole little area, the trees, the flowers, the grass, which looks really, really good right now. So all of these things are in balance and assist these tools that are right here. So your Orgone energy batteries, if you don't have any of these tools, just set them outside to charge. They're not going to lose their power if you don't charge them. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to charge them. You don't have to take them outside. But when you start doing some real energy work and you want to really align your body and clear your space, you want to have them be at their maximum. And because they're like alive, you know what I mean? It's like they do regenerate from the sun and the moon, and but as far as its own charge, it's the metals, the resin, and the crystal quartz that are creating that. So it's already all within. Let me go back to because see, I'm a talker, y'all. So I just be talking about all kinds of stuff. This is how I do when I'm by myself. And it's so crazy because it's like, I've been contemplating Periscope, and I'm like, well, I'll just do it because it's just easy to turn it on and do. But I have no expectations. I just do intend to share this information with as many people as possible, and, turn you guys onto something that is going to help your life. It's going to help your life. So the mantra, Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Swaha, for prosperity. And I say that 108 times. I have my mandala beads, which are still inside right now. And so repeat that 108 times. Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Swaha. Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Swaha. And then what you could also do is start on your lowest octave. Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Swaha. Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Swaha. And then keep going up. Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Swaha. If you're not, I wouldn't recommend even doing the mantra until you research it and know for yourself what it is that it does and why it is that you're saying it, because it's very important that when you're doing these things, you have a clear state of mind and you are in a place of knowing, not, I wonder if this is really working, or I wonder what this is, or I wonder what I'm saying. You don't ever want that. You don't want to bring that into your ritual space where you're, being with Most High. So you don't want to bring the doubt. You want to know that what you're doing is effective and why you're doing it. So if you don't feel like doing the whole mantra, if you're not ready for that one, just Om. And do the Om. Start from your lowest octave. Om. 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 You don't even have to worry about counting. Just go as high as you can, because your chakras exist inside and outside your body, and they keep going on and on and on. And so the more you connect with that energy outside your body, with your higher self, then the more you're going to be in balance. And let me not just, I don't just want you to think that it's only about the above. You definitely have to attend to your lower self as well. And that's where you do your movement. That's where you do your activity. That's where you do your sexual activity. That's where you do your dancing, your singing, all of these different things. Those are helping you out in the lower areas. So you do that, And that's going to help balance out all of your chakras. So even as you're in your learning process, just learning about the chakras, you're still treating them. So doing these sounds and using the sounds of your body is going to be more powerful than anything. I personally, because of my lack of knowledge in the number of binaural beats and all of that stuff that people talk about, I don't know. That's not what I do. I don't know that yet. So what I stick to is my own voice. So I don't play any meditation. I'll do meditation music on Pandora because I trust my palate, so it's like if I listen to something and I don't like it, I tune it out. But for the most part, my meditations are all by myself, with the sounds of nature, with the sounds of my breathing, the sounds of my voice. And so once I do the mantras, then I'm feeling like I'm feeling great. I'm feeling energized. That little that y'all been hearing me do, that's going to completely go away and be nice and clear. And so I do all of these things outside. It takes me about an hour and a half maybe, because I am kind of sporadic. And as you guys have seen in the broadcast, how sometimes I go from thing to thing. That's just what it is for me. Look at these clovers. When I was little, I grew up in Boston, and I used to spend hours trying to find a 4-leaf clover. My ass believed in every little aspect of magic that could possibly be believed. I believed in it because I was born into poverty. I know what it is to be, financially poor. You know what I mean? So it's like when you know that there's more, when inside of your heart you know that there's something more, you start connecting to the magic. You start living in that dream so that you can create your own. That was what it was in my experience. So ladybugs, wishing on a ladybug, wishing on the first star, the tooth fairy, anything that made your dreams and wishes came true, I was all in. I knew about that. I was gonna make my wish. And my birthday, the wishing on a candle. No, I wasn't. You were never gonna know what I wished for, because damn it, I did not want to jeopardize my wish not coming true. So this is how I energize my tools, you guys. All right. So the physical tools that I have, like the orgone energy batteries, I take a lot of pictures, and I'm always like just really deeply into it. So I see a picture and everything. Like right now, I would take a shot of that. But I'm going to be letting y'all go, because I came out here. I got to do my thing. I just wanted to give you guys some information for today. Those of you that are on the Master Vibe, on OrgoneEnergySelfHealing.com, we're going to be focusing more on the action, the solar plex chakra, on the next Master Vibe on Friday. Going to be talking about the solar plex chakra, which is basically going to be about courage and doing what you know you have to do. And so you can look in the study group so that you can find the blogs about it, the information, your writing assignment. And make sure you're doing your meditation, guys. It's like, I know that what I love about y'all, what I love about my clients, my soul family, is that y'all are so honest. I ask, are you meditating? Well, no, not really. I have this one, and he's getting so much better. I'm so proud of him. I call him Pedro. So he's real. It's like he puts in his call every. I talk to him about, like, every month we'll just have a session where he's talking, he's sharing, and he's been doing his meditation more. So it's like watching people evolve with their own journeys, and then watching all of the things that are happening in their lives. That's my reality TV right there. When I spend time on Facebook and on Periscope and on YouTube, I'm giving attention to the people that are really doing it, the people that are taking advantage of their lives, and they're living in their passion. They're in that path, so and that's where I get my energy from. So I'm definitely engulfed in the lives of my clients. They may not know it, but I know what's going on. You know, I know what the baby's doing. I know what Pedro and his son are doing. I don't know what Darius is doing, because I don't have him online. And I do have clients, and my overseas clients, which I hope you guys come on to Periscope, because it's going to be easier for you guys to catch me with no interruptions. Sometimes the UK and other countries have a hard time with my YouTube channel, but everybody gets what they need. And everybody, as long as you follow that inspiration, you're going to keep going. So yeah, so I do pay attention, especially those of you that are in business. Those of you that are in business, I'm definitely paying attention, and I'm always wanting to assist in lending what I can, because that's been my primary thing. Is before I started with Oregon Energy, I had a broadcasting business, and I did other things. So those things still require attention. It's my passion. So the things that I'm interested in, trust and believe, I'm always there. Wherever my attention calls, that's where I go. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my rituals. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Love, love, love. I'm not even going to get into that, because y'all know that I keep going. Anyway, adios. Enjoy your day. Don't forget to own and be grateful for everything, even the challenges. Ashe 13. Namaste. Adios. I wish I could give you guys hearts. Love, love, love.